Good morning, good morning. I know, it's too early for me to hit that high note. This is Miss D. Special Things. How are you guys doing? Okay, I wanted to know, what's on your workstation for this weekend? I know I got a bunch of crap here, but I have a project share for you. But anyway, I wanted to tell you all what I had planned to do. Okay, you guys know this, I gotta hold this sideways because I got too much junk on my workstation. Okay, you guys know this video, right? Okay, so I ordered the steeple part of it from somewhere. I don't know. I have to look through so much stuff. I don't even know. And usually I'll print the sheet once I order stuff. I don't know who I ordered it from. But anyway, I wanted that. And I kept waiting for it and waiting for it. And it never came. So maybe I wanted to order it and they were out of it and I didn't order it. But somebody tell me where they got theirs from so I can order it. But, and here's another one. This was what was on my workstation today. Okay. And that's because my plans was to put a few of these houses together and make a little cute scenery. I remember I did this with my Crooked years ago. I never did it again. But it made me pull out this because I didn't have this. So guess what, you guys? I decided I'm going to try to replicate this myself. A couple of score lines, right? And I should be able to do it. If I'm able to do it, and I figured I'll use this, which if you have a scoreboard, this is with my Crafter's Companion. You know that purple box with all the stuff that's on your scoreboards? Yeah, same difference. Okay, so I figured I would use this to make the steeples and such. I'm going to give it a try. And if this works, I can also use my Tim Holtz window dies. You know those little things that we have there? And make other houses and such. There's the format. All I have to do is pull out the little dies, put the houses, the doors, all that kind of stuff where I want it. And really, with your scoreboard, your score pal, your Martha Stewart score, you have all the materials you need. So yeah, that was my thought. But I also wanted to make some other things. My thought was I was going to do a composition book, a journal. I forget the girl's name. Her mother-in-law came to my site and asked me to go over to her site to, you know, because she wasn't getting a lot of subscribers. But my thought was, after I went to her site, excuse me for a second, my thought was she's just getting started. And then I went to her site this morning and she was doing another project and oh my. Anyway, yeah. So I figured the more videos she do, the more. Her name is Haley Crum. That's her name. Yes. And so I forget my subscribers, but the one that asked me to go over to her daughter-in-law's site and look and, you know, subscribe to her because she wasn't getting many subscribers. I think she will. Eventually she will. Her journals look okay. And she gave me an idea with one of her, well, it really wasn't her idea. It just brought back memories where you take the binding and you put ribbon on it. Yeah, so I like that. I remembered it when I saw her. So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. But I only have the weekend to craft. So I didn't get a lot of crafting done last weekend, but I did start putting together a journal because my thought was I was going to do some journals, these, for Christmas gifts, and I was going to do it in this format, but I was going to do it my style. So I did pick up these because they were on sale. I could have probably gotten these, now that I think about it, at Michael's for half the price, which would have cost me, no, still would have cost me $7. But yeah, I picked up these from Tuesday morning because they were on sale. Yeah. I got the orange dot, which was, I think that's 20% off. Yeah, but I'm going to use these. And then I also picked up all of these little gadget things this week. So these will come in handy for putting in here. Yeah, so I'll have to come back and show you what I did with these books if I get a chance to get to them, because my granddaughter is supposed to be here by now. I have to take her to get her braids redone. But the more I think about it, I have to take her braids out because she doesn't know how. And it's going to take me a minute to take them out because she has box braids. If you braid your hair, you know what box braids are. And they're these individual braids. I'm going to see how long it takes me to take them out. And then I'll run her to the shop this morning. I don't like leaving her, so that means I will have to sit with her for about 4 or 5 hours. But I'm thinking, because I just got her hair done last month, her braids did not stay for a month. That is pricey. If you get your hair braided, you know exactly what I mean. I figured if it could last at least 2 months, I'm doing okay. But hers lasted probably a couple of days over a month. And I'm thinking I might have to get her to do it differently, because no, that is a lot when you're talking both of us getting our hair done. I don't have to get my hair done for probably another month. And already, because we get our hair done at the same time, already it's time for her to get her hair done again. And yeah, we'll have to see about that. But I also show you this to show you. So what I did was, sometimes I jump from project to project, but you all know that, right? So I wanted to do a composition book, and I wanted to age it. Yeah, you know how you. So I knew if I sprayed this or immersed it in water, this is cheap paper, so it gets real fat. It swells. Yeah, so if I would have tried to do it in the book would have been like this and it wouldn't close. Not very functional, because then I couldn't use it. I couldn't write on it. So what I did, as you see, let me move this up some. Nope, that's down, isn't it? I actually pulled the paper. I undid the string here, and I just pulled the paper out of the book. And I inked the individual pages. Okay, when I tell you I inked them, I really didn't. I used, let me show you what I used. I think I do this every time I do this aging technique. I actually use this right here. The Walnut Ink Crystals by Sukaniko. I use this. I dissolve it in water. I put it in a spray bottle. And I spray these pages. Let's see. Yesterday morning, I woke up, did what I had to do. Sprayed this down. Put it on a pan that I use to stick in the oven. I turned my oven on about 300. Enough to preheat it. And enough to make it hot enough to dry the paper. I think in about maybe an hour, I had the whole book dried and laid out. Ready to use. These pages, it's 100 sheets in here. 200 pages. Because back and front and side to side. So what, and it's 100 of these sheets here. So what I did was I put them in sets of 5, and I was able to make 2 2 of the books, right? Well, I have enough to make the 2 of the books. Here's the rest of it. And one of the things, and I'm going to have to prep this paper because in doing this, I found out that the paper is really thin. I use my old sewing machine. I don't use the new one. Well, the one that I bought for sewing, specifically for sewing paper. I use that because I started off trying to use my new computerized machine, OMG, and I broke my needle. So I was like, oops, no, I can't mess this one up. So that's what I do with these. I actually take them and I put them in the oven, and this is what you get. So then I put them together and I do a set of 5. Make sure everything, and I sew it down the middle. Okay, when I sewed it, this is what I found out. The paper is so thin, when I sew it down the middle, it tears these pages. So what I'm going to do before I sew these, and I found out here, I had such a mess, I had to cut it out of the book that I did. It was a big mess. Here it is. But I ended up having to put, so I didn't like this look because it had, after I finished, I had to put these things here so that the paper wouldn't tear. So, and I'll keep this and use it in some mixed media stuff, art journal and stuff. So what I did was, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the washi tape on the front part, on the back part, on the first page and the last page. And then I'm going to sew it so that way it'll keep my pages together without them tearing out. But let me show you what I did with the first one that I put together. Here it is. And I used chipboard, and I wanted my cover to be super thick, so, and I wanted my indexes to match the size of the cover. So here's the paper that's in there. As you can see, the paper is in there. This is how it's coming together so far. And then after I put each of the pages in here, this one came out perfectly, and I like this because I can write on this, and I'm gonna use it as a journal, I'm gonna use it. I'm thinking, and I might wait. Did you all see that the Creating in Faith stamps are out? Yay! I ordered mine, so I'm just waiting for them to come out. I think I'm gonna start with this book right here so I can write my Bible notes in this book. And I'm going to decorate it all up. But what I did was I put the book together. And I think I told you all about the Tyvek tape. You know, the postal things that we used to use. You could continue to use yours because it's pretty much the same. But this also comes in tape form. It's on the expensive side. I get it from Home Depot in a roll like this. But it doesn't tear. So it makes great binding. It makes a great reinforcement for your binding. So yeah, that's how I actually bind my stuff together. Yeah. So this is the first one that I put together, and when I put the entire thing together and cover it, I am going to come back and show you. I might leave it in this form right here. I'm not certain. I like that. I think I like this craft look. I might just cover the binding and the inside and the insides of it. And I'll probably use, oh, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. And when I come back, I'll have to use, I have a tissue like paper, and I got loads of this because Tuesday morning I originally got mine from Michael's, and I got it on sale, and I thought the paper was great. So I think I got a couple of these packs on sale when they first came out. But then Tuesday morning had this on sale, and you got it in a 2-pack. I've used it a lot. You got it in a 2-pack, but they have these tissue-like papers. I think, and I've been using this here lately. So I think I'm going to use this because it's thin enough. It's almost like the tissue. It's just real thin, lightweight tissue paper. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this to cover it inside and out. And then I could still stamp on it with my Creating in Faith stamps. I can't wait to get those. OMG. Yeah, so, and put all my little notes in there. I think this is so cute. And I could do each of the indexes. And I'll figure out, I'll probably use washi tape where you would be able to see. Because if I cover this side of it, you won't see it. But on this side of it, I think I'm going to use washi tape. Because this is what's holding this in there. Yeah, but that is my composition book. And this is, now see, you see, it's even thicker than the book itself. And this is only half of the pages. So, yeah, if you're trying to dye your paper, if you keep it in that composition book, it's going to swell up. And you're really not going to be able to close this. I like this. I think well, I have to see what I'm going to do. I'll come back and show you all how I'm going to complete this. Okay, I want to show you one more thing, and then that'll be it for this video. I did some ugly sweater display using, and I want to show you, MayMaymadeit sweater weather stamp. I've used this thing to, I've used it. It's like crazy. I've used this thing like crazy, yeah. But this is the display that I did. Can you see that? Let me see if I can pull it up more. I think I'm going to have to even adjust my... This is the display that I did. And I got the shadow box. It's a shadow box display. And I actually wanted to use... Let me kind of tilt this here. I wanted to use the sweater on here. And I wanted to do a display. Last year I did these and I put them on cards. This year my thought was to make a book and put all of the sweaters in the book. But I wanted something I could look at. So what I did was I cut out all the sweaters and I used the paper lines that I got from... I don't know. I could have had some of it. I think I got this paper from Tuesday morning. Did I use this one? I don't think I used that one, but I probably did, and it was a different stack. Yeah, I did. Here it is. Okay. I think I used all these stacks. Snow Village, just to make the shirts. Kringle and Company, and Merry and Bright. I used those. Because they have the smaller prints on them. I think I have the large papers too, but I don't know that I used the 12 by 12. These are 6 by 6 sheets. And I also use Merry Christmas. This is, yeah, another stack by, it's the Merry Days of Christmas. And this is by My Mind's Eye. I have a bunch of that Christmas paper. But this is my display. And I use straws as decoration. I even made some of the little North Pole doodad things to put sweater weather on there. And then this says, get your tacky on. And I just used a lot of stuff to make this ugly. I used buttons, okay? These buttons came in handy because I was able to, and matter of fact, I didn't know where my Christmas buttons were, so I actually went out and bought some more, which is okay because I think eventually I'll use those. So, yes, this is what I did with it. I actually weathered this shadow box first. And I call myself trying to give it a crackle effect. I could see the crackles, but I doubt if you can. I have snow on here, and it was some I had it for a while. It's probably time for me to use all of that because it was the icy diamond, yeah, snow. But yeah, this is what I used on this display. And I really, really like the way it came out. And that's my display. And I get to hang it up and look at all of the little detail I have on there. Yeah. So, and this is the other end of it. And I actually have a sweater on one of the corners. I use washi tape on it to give it a little color so it wouldn't look plain. Yes, I have a whole straw here. I was going to put a little thing up there, but I didn't. I just used 2 straws to join this together. Yes, so there you are. That is my display. And yeah, so tell me what you have on your workstation this weekend. What are you doing? I am going to play some more if by chance I have to take my granddaughter's hair loose. I probably will not take her to get her hair done until early tomorrow morning, meaning we're going to miss church. I'll have to rethink this. Maybe I could get it out fast. But anywho, that is my that's what's on my station right now. I do have quite a few ideas that I've run across on YouTube. And I've told people, ooh, I'm going to try that. Ooh, I'm going to do this. Ooh, I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do, because it is early morning here, and what I'm going to try to do is get a handle on my craft room, because I purchased some stuff and it's really just sitting around. So I want to put it away. And then I think I'm going to get going with some projects. Instead of just sitting waiting, I'll do crafts while I'm waiting for my daughter, or clean up while I'm waiting for, I know I keep saying my daughter, my granddaughter. But anyway, yeah, tell me what's on your craft station for today, on your workstation. What are you working on? What projects are you doing? I have a lot in mind. I know tags, because I keep running across people tags. Marilyn G, hey. No, Kim did a cute project. And where are my cups? I did purchase my cups, and I purchased some different ones, but I'm not certain if these will work. I also purchased some different ones that, but and I was looking for them. I was going to show you the different ones that but I'm going to use the same ones that she used. But I have to go get that snow, because it's funny. Yesterday I was in the store and I picked up some. I went to AC Moore and picked up some snow, and it was $3.99, and it may have been on sale. Even the sale price would have made it $2. And I kept hearing her in the back of my mind saying, get it from the dollar store. It's only $1. So I'm going to go there probably this morning and pick up that snow before I forget. Oh, another thing I did get in the mail this week was I got another one of my molds, and I'm going to play with those this weekend too. I want to do some projects with the molds. Okay, we know how to do them now. We know what to use. So I got this one, and they're the butterflies. I'm waiting for a great big one of the big mats that 47 CMC had suggested, and it's of Christmas scenery. So I'm waiting for that one, and it has butterflies on it too. But I got this one in the mail. This stuff is coming from China, and it must be coming by snail boat, or you know, I don't know. I think they have to make the boat in order to send the stuff, because right now it's taking forever. I don't know how I got the first one overnight, but the other mats, I'm waiting for them. Explain that. But anyway, yeah, I'm planning to do bunches of projects this weekend. I'm going to see how much or how many projects I get done. And yeah, tell me what's on your workstation. What are you doing this weekend? Maybe you could give me some ideas to inspire me. I got a lot of stuff written down. So yeah, if I could just kind of pin it down to what it is I'm looking for. Oh, someone else had asked me about, sent me an email, and they told me that Tuesday morning has the the Tim Holtz Sizzix dies on sale. Well, I have Tim Holtz dies usually and normally when his stuff come out. I love Tim Holtz. I buy it when it comes out. So by the time he gets it, I mean Tuesday morning get it, I already have it. So with his dies, I hardly ever get any of his dies from Tuesday morning because I always buy them when they first come out. But I'm looking. Mine still has a few, but not all of them that everyone else is getting. But for the most part, I have them all anyway. So I'll just keep checking it out. But thanks for the heads up. And yeah. So I'll see what I'm doing this morning. Thanks everyone for coming to my channel. For leaving comments. For just being... I love you YouTubers. You guys are great. Just sharing. I love that you all share. You don't mind sharing. I love your ideas. So much I probably wouldn't think to do if I didn't see it on YouTube. So thanks for all of your support, all of your ideas, the inspiration. And yeah, I'm going to go see what else I can do this morning. All right, you guys. Have a nice weekend. And whatever I don't do here is the great part of my upcoming week. Whatever I don't get done this weekend, guess what? I can do it Wednesday. It's a holiday. All right, you guys, take care. If I do any other projects, I'll come back and show you what I do. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.